Hey, welcome back to Cover That Roof. I'm Rob with True American Roofing Company, and I'll be your host. In today's episode, we're gonna finish doing the smooth torch down and install the granulated torch on top. Now, in our prior episode, we had already cleaned off all the debris, the silt, the grime, the grit, the grud, the dirt, the film, all the dirt that was in the area. Scooped that up, cleaned it off, everything's working pretty nice. Now we've been able to start our torch. Now, the reason why we had to clean that off so well is because otherwise the torch would not have stuck. It just wouldn't have stuck. So we cleaned everything up and it stuck pretty well. So we're really excited about that because now we get to move forward and actually do the torch. So now we need to install another row of smooth along this. So let's get a closer look and see where we're going to install the smooth. So right here, you can see this row right here. Well, we need to install another roll of smooth right here and go all the way, the whole distance. Okay, so let's get it laid out and let's see how we do it. Okay, now that we got the row all laid out, now we're going to come back and roll it up halfway from the halfway point on each side and then kick it out. The reason why we do this is because we don't want to start kicking it out from a whole roll because it can grow crooked and start going wiggly on us. We don't want to do that. So now we're going to roll this up and get it in place. Everything should work out real nicely, so we're pretty excited. Get going on this, so let's see how we do it. So we're going to roll this up from one side and come back and kick it out. Okay, always remember that when you're using a torch, this stuff is really dangerous. You don't want to be doing this yourself. Hire a professional roofing contractor to do the work for you. You'll get it done right, and you'll probably get a guarantee too if you ask for one. So everything's gonna work out great. So let's see how we do it. So first we wanna fire up this torch. It's really powerful, really powerful. Always wanna use extreme care when doing this type of work. Okay, so that worked out pretty good. So now we want to continue the process on the other side. We want to roll that side up, get it all rolled up. Then we want to finish the other strip over here. Then we can start doing our torch when we get the smooth all done. So we're going to catch up to you in a bit when we get the rest of this torch in, but I think you get the idea of what we're trying to do. Okay, so now that we got the first half of the roll all heated up, now we're going to come back and heat the second roll and burn it into the deck. And then we can come back and burn the seam in on the high side so we know that it's sealed. Okay, now that we got that all heated up, got that roll picked up, now we want to come back and burn the seam into the deck. And now we're gonna know we got a really good seal with the smooth into the deck. So let's bleed it in, let's see how it works. Catch up into you in a bit, we get ready to start that. Whew, that's some hard work, really hot. That flame is very hot, very dangerous. Do not attempt to do this stuff at home. Always hire a professional roofing contractor with general liability insurance, workers' comp, bond, the whole kit and caboodle. Hire someone to do it right and you'll get it done right. Okay, so now that we've got that strip on, now we want to continue with another strip all the way to the end of the parapet wall, and then we're ready to start installing the rest of our torch down. Now we have the torch arbitrarily already done at the drain because we have a plumber coming out to snake the drain in a little bit, which is great to make sure everything's clean and flowing smoothly. All right, so we'll catch up to you in a bit when we get more of this done, and we'll see how it goes when we start doing the torch down. See you in a bit. Hey, welcome back to Kill That Roof. Okay, so we got our rows all done. Now we're getting ready to start doing the granulated torch. We got one more layer of smooth that we got to do up over there in the right-hand corner next to the parapet wall, but that's going to be a cakewalk. We want to start our torch down over here first because we're going to be having a plumber come soon, and they might flood the area, so we need to get that all torched up before they actually get here. So we're going to be working on that. Catch up to you in a bit when we start doing that. We're getting ready to lay our first or second layer of torch right here. So let's get a closer look and see what needs to be done. Okay, so as you can see, we got this. This is the drain right here. So that area is all done. Got our smooth done. This goes all the way. Still need to get that section done, which we'll do in a bit, but we want to start getting the torch down, and we'll catch up to that in a second. So we're going to jump to something else, start doing the torch, catch up to you in a bit when we get more of this done. Okay, now that we got the roof all cleaned off, the water swept off, the dirt and grime cleaned up, first layer is smooth down, now we're getting ready to put the final layer of rubber modified roofing material, which is the granulated torch down. So I'm gonna get it laid out. So this is how you lay it out. I'm gonna lay it on that little white. You can see where the white torch is, and then there's a black strip. That's our line to help us guide us and figure out where we need to go. So let's get it all laid out, and then we'll get it rolled up and get ready to go. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so right now we're trying to line up this line up to the other seam on the third layer of the smooth, so the lines butt together, not crisscross. We don't want them to overlap like this. You don't want the lines to overlap like this because then it causes an unnecessary hump, which causes the water to pool. So we want that seam to butt like this. So that's what we're doing right now. Okay. That looks pretty good. So we got that all laid out, so we're gonna start getting that rolled up, start getting it torched. We'll catch up to you a bit when we get a little bit more of this done. Hey, welcome back to Untitled Chapter. Okay, so we're getting close to getting this job finished up. I just want to bleed this seam out, and everything's going good. We got a nice little bleed out on that seam. Water's not going to get in between those lines. That's sealed up real tight. So now we want to come back and do the other seam. Come back, get this finished up. We're on the tail end of this job. Pretty stoked, almost done. So we're going to catch up to you in a bit when we get it all finished, and you can see the finished product when we're done. But I think you get the gist of what we're doing. Now we just want to keep laying the pieces in and get it all finished up. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, this is looking good. Almost got this done. Got 2 more strips left. One on the left, one on the right, but everything's working pretty cool. Everything's working good. Got the plumbers unclogging the drain. All right, we'll catch up in you a bit. Almost done. Hey, welcome back to Tell That Roof. Okay, so we got this torch repair of a commercial building. We're actually working on the post office in Redondo Beach. This is a center. They had a leak over by the drain. We got a center ring drain, but there is no ring drain to it. It's just a pipe cut with a circle. And we got the same thing down below, but we got everything doctored up. Had the plumber here earlier, declogged all the drains, so everything should flow real nice, which will make the homeowner excited to get all that water off the roof. Okay, so as you can see, we did a pretty big portion of this roof. We did this whole transition, and right where that piece of material is laying in the cricket area, that's where the lowest spot was, and that's why we left that piece of paper there to show on the video. That was the lowest spot, but we got a couple layers of rubber modified roofing material, and I think it's going to hold up really nice. And we did a fantastic job here, and everything should be great. So let's get a closer look and see what we did on this flat commercial roof. Okay, so as you can see, pretty big area, and this is where the leaking started, right there, all the way to the drain scupper. That is a pretty big section of roofing. Let's get a look from the other side. Welcome back to Cover That Roof. Okay, so this is the other side, showing a viewpoint from the other side of the roof line. We did a pretty big, gigantic section here, pretty big section. And this is about how far the water was pulling to about right at this line, right here, all the way across. And it was pretty deep. It was about a good 1.5 inches deep. So, filled it in, got a couple layers of the rubber modified roof. Now, is it gonna pool water a little bit? Yeah, it probably is, here and there. You can never get it perfectly flush unless you start from scratch and you're reframing the actual wood and taking the wood apart. We just resurfaced the roofing area here, doing a little repair. So anyways, everything worked out cool. Got this all done. Everything worked out great. Got this flat torch repair of a commercial building all patched up. Everything's gonna be good. Excited for the new rain coming for the homeowners or for the owners of the building, because they're gonna know that their roof in this section at least doesn't leak. And we did a fantastic job. Look for us on our next upcoming episodes of Cover That Roof, and we appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos. So until next time, we'll see you in a bit, and if you like and hit subscribe, and look for us on our next upcoming episodes of Cover That Roof. Until next time, we'll see you in a bit.